Hola, cage fighting connoisseurs. This is KidNate at BloodyElbow.com, joined once again by the inevitable, the ineffable, the ineluctable Eugene S. Robinson, author of Fight Something, 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 Something. And I just heard.
Oh man, that sounded like that song from the Thomas Crown Affair.
You're the melody man.
In the windmills of your mind.
I see. I see. I just heard somebody saying something to you. It was like some bravos and the cominiums. I think it was. What the fuck's wrong with you? Are you stupid or something? Why would somebody say that to you, Eugene?
Marty, did you just ask me if I was stupid? He seems like he heard that on the air. I don't remember. In regards to what? Oh, there was the white person Remembrance Day. And what did I say? Oh, he said fucking white people, and then I said, yeah.
I see. So much hate speech, Eugene. Have we learned nothing?
Nah, that was love speech. I spent some more time fucking white people. And then he said it's not a verb, and then he called me a fucking idiot or something. I don't know.
I see.
He was talking to somebody else. See?
I see. I'm glad that y'all are working it out, one peaceful, productive discussion at a time. But we are here for the UFC Singapore.
UFC Singapore.
Fight Night 111, aka UFC Holm versus Correia.
Yep.
Care don't care preview. So, and yeah. So
I was about to end the show right now.
Yeah.
I know you were saying care, don't care. I just go, don't care. Good luck. See you later. But
yeah. Well, that's
specifically because as is well known, I'll be out of pocket this Saturday.
And it's Saturday, 8 in the morning Central Time is when the main card starts. So if you're Pacific time,
no. I'm going to be in the UK. So 5 in the morning Pacific time.
Let me look at UFC.com schedule. And through the miracle of the interwebs, I believe we can set the thing to,
so it'll be in the afternoon. It'll be right before rehearsal. I got rehearsal
UK
on Saturday.
time, I believe so.
3 in the afternoon or something.
Yeah, let me change the handy location finder. Well, it's not letting me, but it starts at 4:45 a.m. Eastern time. So
let's say 5 o'clock. So it's
11 a.m.
7 hours is noon England time. So 1 in the afternoon, and I don't think I start rehearsal until 3. So conceivably, I could watch it.
I see. Very excited. And the main card will be at 8 a.m. Eastern, which would be.
No, that's the same. 8 a.m. Eastern is 5 in the morning California time, and 5 in the morning California time is 1 in the afternoon England time. See?
You've got a Brazilian there on your shoulder.
I got it. He's fucking lunatic. His name is. I'm gonna tell you his name. I don't have the shirt up here anymore. Darlan.
I see. Yeah. So let's dive right into this because I don't think it's going to take us long.
It won't take long.
No. So there's 7 fights on the UFC Fight Pass prelims and 4 fights on the UFC Fight Pass main card. So first, women's.
So all of them are on Fight Pass.
It's all on Fight Pass, baby.
All on Fight Pass.
I don't know about England though. It might be on BT Sports in the UK.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try.
So and it's fairly easy to get BT Sports illegally via stream, but I don't know about on British television. I think it's actually a few hurdles to clear.
Well, since I have to put my laptop on the check-in luggage, and United will absolutely positively not get it there. I will be dependent on the kindness of.
You're going to check your laptop? They're going to be looking at it.
I don't. Whatever. I'm like Jeff Gillooly said to Tanya Harding. Well, he said she's calling the cops. Come on over, officer. I got nothing to hide.
Famous last words, Eugene.
This is a video of me having sex with another married woman, and this is another married. Okay, Mr. Robinson. Wait.
I'd be more concerned about what they put on your computer. Plug in a USB and then boom.
You see, I didn't think that my requisite level of paranoia wasn't high enough to get to there.
Yeah, I'm not traveling with any laptops if I have to check them. That's.
Right.
I've seen the TSA guys go through my wife's underwear with incredible detailed concentration, so I have no interest in sharing my laptop or my reading list with them. But anyway, back to the card. So yes, it'll be 1 p.m. for the main card on BST in the UK, and 9:45 a.m. for the prelims. So yeah, you'll have to try to track down somebody with BST on their TV in the UK, which will not be as easy as it sounds. All right, let's dive right into it. First up, women's bantamweight, Ji Yeon Kim versus Lucy Puliova.
Don't care.
Nope. Flyweight, Naoki Inoue versus Karis John de Tomas.
Don't care.
Nope. Bantamweight, Kwan Ho Kwak versus Russell Doane.
Ooh, almost because of Russell Doane, but he is a gift if I remember correctly.
I think so. His name sounds like the headache powder.
That's how we remember.
He's on a
him.
4-fight losing streak in the UFC.
Exactly. So let's say don't care.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't care about that one. All right, and then welterweight Li Jingliang versus Frank Camacho.
Yeah,
I care about this one.
You do because Camacho?
No, because of Li Jingliang. This is the league, baby.
Yeah.
This guy is scraps, man. I mean,
okay.
Although somehow he lost to Keitaro Nakamura, but he's got 2 KOs in a row, and I care about the Leech. He is a badass.
Yeah, I remember you having cared about him before, and I didn't care before. And I don't remember enough about the fight that you cared about to remember. But I will, under your advisement, I will say I care. How about that?
All right. I'll take it. Although I was just about to accuse you of racism for not caring, so be warned.
There are lots of other reasons to accuse me of racism, like actual racist stuff.
Yes.
Eugene is a naughty Nazi.
Hey, Nazi reference. And the
that's
last
with
night.
Me. No, the Comcast thing had me discombobulated.
Sure. Blame your cable connection.
Bad dancer blames the shoes.
That's right. I do every time. All right, flyweight Justin Scoggins versus Yuka Sasaki.
You both pick Li Jing, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Camacho doesn't even have a wiki.
Okay. All right.
Not that means anything, but
All right, I just want to get it on the list. So next one is what?
Justin Scoggins, this is flyweight, versus Ulka Sasaki.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to be fooled by Scoggins again. Sorry.
Yeah. And Sasaki, man, he's 1-3 in his UFC run. What are they not cutting people anymore? I don't understand. They cut people left and right, but I think if they keep you.
I guess you just didn't watch Knuckle Up.
I am behind him on Knuckle Up, so I got to confess.
This is the Coker parallax. You gotta watch a show. I lay it all out there.
I see. I will catch up. All right, and then now we've got one I know you'll care about: featherweight Rolando Dye versus Alex Caceres, aka Bruce Leroy, or is it Leroy? Bruce Leroy. Are you giving up on Bruce Leroy?
No, I'm not giving up on him. But he's become a kind of
it's not so much that he's a geek as he's a gatekeeper.
He's Phantom Toll Booth.
Phantom Toll Booth.
So you don't remember him until you remember him. And you go, oh yeah, and then you have generally good feelings about him. But he's just he's just
out there.
You will find a lot of gatekeepers in the Phantom Toll Booth looking down at their little sheet of paper with the number on it.
So is that a care or not a care?
I care.
Okay. Yeah.
Why not? And I'm going to pick him.
I'll pick him too.
The level of enthusiasm that we have.
Yeah. I'll pick him too. But if this Rolando Dye kid has good fundamentals,
I hear stuff about him, but not enough for me to know whether or not it's stuff or real stuff.
Caceres is just one of those guys. His fighting style is so unconventional, aka
it's pleasing to watch,
inefficient, and unlikely. It puts a low ceiling on where he's going to get.
Yeah.
It just.
But you know what? On the other side, he could have been a Sakuraba.
No. Sakuraba was a master of catch wrestling, one of the best grappling styles.
Yeah, I know. I think his willingness to improvise and have it resolve itself and the shit that at a certain point maybe he was 90% improvisation, 10% technique. At the end, improvisation had become a technique, so you could say he was 100%. But I think that the difference between him and Sakuraba is that they both took chances, but Sakuraba's washed out better for him. I mean, I'm sure it has a lot to do with catch wrestling versus MMA.
And fundamentals and wrestling, amateur wrestling, which Sakuraba also excelled at. Like, Bruce Leroy just does not have the fundamentals.
Well, the problem is Bruce Leroy is an MMA fighter.
Well,
Sakuraba fought MMA, but he wasn't an MMA fighter. He was steeped in catch wrestling, totally fucking different. And that's another point I made on Knuckle Up about the avenues. You know, if the UFC goes away, we'll all recede back into our enclaves and be perfectly happy about it. I could go the rest of my days only watching fucking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competitions and be perfectly fucking happy about it.
I like to see some punching myself. So
then I'm okay with Muay Thai or boxing. I don't need.
I like the mix. I like the mix, Eugene. It's the mix. A little grappling, a little punching.
But you know what? There's only so much I'm going to take.
It's true.
That's the point. True. That was essentially the thrust of the Knuckle Up. That's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more.
I see. So heavyweight Cyril Asker versus Walt Harris.
Sorry, there was a time when I would care about Walt Harris, and that time is well past.
Well,
go ahead. Go ahead.
2-2 in the UFC. Knocked out Chase Sherman in his last fight.
Ooh, oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, but it's thundering behemoths, Eugene. Thundering behemoths. So
you know, I can get that going to the mini mart in Raleigh, North Carolina. You know.
True. Okay, I don't care about this one either. So, but now we've got one lightweight John Tuck versus Takanori, the Fireball Kid Gomi. Oh my God!
Sorry.
38 years old.
Nope.
You're not gonna care?
No, I'm not gonna care. It makes me too sad.
It does, man. Let's see, in his current UFC run, Gomi. Wow, he's been in the UFC for a while, since 2010, and he is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's 4-7.
He's 4-7.
Yes, in his current UFC run. And 35-12 with 1 no contest.
He's 38 years old, 4-7. This is not somebody you want to see fight. It's
no, I really don't. And the rumors of him drinking and smoking, and just he's followed Sakuraba down the road of bad habits and little care for himself. So, but Tuck is 0-2, so Gomi could get a knockout here. But I care. I can't help myself. Takanori Gomi was once the best lightweight in the world.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, haven't you've seen the curtain, man? All right,
I've seen the curtain. I'll still,
Coker Parallax, man. Take a local, regional, beat him, put him up against a guy he can beat.
You saying Dolly's playing in Branson? I'm in Branson, baby. I mean, come on.
Everybody goes home happy. Like when Gustafsson lost to Rumble. All those cats in Sweden, they all went home. It's like the thing from Tom Wolfe's The Right Stuff. I see you Navy guys coming here. You all look different. But when you leave, you all look the same. How's that? Scared. They all drove home in silence. That's not going to happen in Singapore. I'd be very surprised if Mr. Tuck wins this.
Yeah, who knows? Anything could happen. All right, now we're moving on to the main card. Welterweight Tarec Saffiedine and Rafael dos Anjos.
Yes, I care.
Yes, this is a pretty big fight.
Yeah.
Although RDA moving up to welterweight, when did this happen?
Well, you guys, you got to stay relevant, man. And I don't know that he's going to have a happy welcoming party in the form of Tarec Saffiedine.
Yeah, Saffiedine is a tough matchup for him. On the other hand, there's lots of areas where RDA will have the edge, and RDA is aggressive and a fairly good kickboxer. Saffiedine is a really good kickboxer, but isn't that aggressive.
No, I've had bad luck with Saffiedine. It's like I get a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not saying he's a gift, but I'm just saying I'm unlikely to pick him in this fight.
He's a gift, dude. It's
okay, thank you.
Gicked up.
Yeah, right. All right.
So I got to pick. I care, and I got to pick RDA, even though I don't. Stylistically, I don't like it, and moving up in weight, I don't like it, but. I have faith in Dos Anjos.
Yeah, I think he's a motivated seller.
And now we have welterweight Colby Covington, your favorite, versus the real Don Hyun Kim, Stun Gun Kim, not the other Kim, not the other Don Hyun Kim, but Stun Gun Kim, who is, as you might recall, transmogrified himself from a really skilled submission grappler wrestler into a wild and crazy brawler, and he's got 3 wins in a row.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you dropped out for a second.
All right. So I was talking about Stun Gun.
I heard you say skilled grappler, transmogrified himself
into a wild and crazy brawler. And even though he got knocked out by Tyron Woodley, he's got 3 wins in a row, including a split decision over the aforementioned Mr. Saffiedine.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's safe to say we care.
Yes, yes. This is big doings ish. Although Colby Covington,
Kobe
uh,
Covington and his corner man Richie Rich.
but Covington quietly has put together a
Yep.
6-1 record in the
Yep.
UFC.
Yeah, I know. Which is why you don't see me quick to fucking pick against him.
Yep, yep.
Um,
I am. Yep. I think
okay.
it's stun gun's way too big a leap in seriousness.
Okay. I'll give you stun gun, and
Plus, the UFC announcers are going to say he's got the home field advantage, despite the fact he's from Korea and this fight's in Singapore, which is like saying I've got the home
yeah.
field advantage in Oaxaca, Mexico. But
Just that we've matched each other hip and thigh on this one, and I'm going to deviate just to give ourselves a little action. I'm going to pick Colby.
is that some kind of scissors reference, or what does that mean? Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, so you're picking Covington just to make it interesting. Covington.
Yep.
Huh. Crazy, Eugene. Crazy.
Chances are, since that'll be just about the time I'm called into action with the choir, I gotta go. This is the Oxbow and the Choir Eternal.
Wow.
30
How many singers are in the choir eternal?
30.
30 singers.
It's crazy.
And they're going to sing with you?
Yeah.
Don't you have to sing in a particular pitch or key to harmonize with the choir?
Nah, they've got sheet music, and they're more going to align themselves with the music than they are with anything I'm doing, which is incredibly liberating for me.
I see. Free to be me.
I got my military guys showing up, and for crowd control, because there's a guy who's been tormenting me for about the last 12 years. Like I told you, throwing cigarettes at me. The guy said, "Yeah, we're going to show up en masse, and when that guy shows up, if there are any problems, all you got to do is point. We'll handle it after that." I was like, man, the knuckle up fraternity. We got women in it too, I guess. The knuckle up. What the fuck do you call it?
Violence is not the answer, Eugene.
Violence is my brand, like Mike the Cop said.
Violence is the answer. Yes. So heavyweight, Andrei Arlovski versus Marcin Tybura. You care. You got to admit it.
Yeah, I care, but I was going to punish him for this and say I didn't care, but you're right, I do care.
He's riding a 4-fight losing streak.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and Tybura has got 2-1 in the UFC, but
yeah, but this
with 2 finishes. But yeah, this is an enormous leap in competition, and I think Arlovski, unless the wheels have just completely fallen off his little red wagon, Arlovski should take this.
Yeah, I'm not going to deviate from that. How tastes is pee-pee. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. So, yeah, you'd have to ask Tim Sylvia. I don't know.
Tim Sylvia, who swooped on me with amber, so I've never forgiven him for that.
I see. Now we come to the headliner. Women's bantamweight, Holly Holm versus Bethe Correia. Which, I mean, seriously, Holly Holm has lost 3 straight since knocking out Ronda Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
And Bethe Correia is coming off a majority draw against Marion Renault in a fight that was El Stinko. Split decision over Jessica I. Lost a split decision over Raquel Pennington and got knocked out by Ronda Rousey. So,
yeah, I think I'm picking Holmes on this one, but she's got a head full of stuff going into this one.
She does, and I think Correia is kind of a stylistic problem for her, so I'm picking Bethe.
Okay, good.
So, in your face, Eugene. Maybe you'll learn this time. Remember that time I picked Frankie Edgar over Yair Rodriguez and all the haters? They got real quiet after that, didn't they?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you pick Jose Aldo over Holloway.
Hey, that was a respect pick. Everybody who watched the show knows I knew Holloway was going to win. Come on, I said as much.
I didn't really see anybody say that in the comments.
I said as much.
I don't remember that. And strangely enough, neither did anybody else remember it.
Here's the deal.
Yeah, okay.
You can have your own facts. You can't have your own opinions. New law. The Kid Nate law.
I got into an argument with a girlfriend at one point. She goes, "That's just my opinion." I go, "Opinions can be wrong too." She looked at me. I said, "Yeah, it's your opinion that it's raining outside. Doesn't mean it's raining outside."
Excellent point. Excellent point. So, science deniers and bath salt drinkers, I believe that's our show.
Except, you know, we didn't do something.
What we did not do.
We didn't do a disclaimer, man.
You didn't do the disclaimer, Eugene?
It's a two-step. It's a two-step.
You're blaming me because I didn't ask you to?
Yeah, you're supposed to ask me. So it's crybabies, bedwetters, greedy bread gobblers, malingerers, work-shy individuals, grumblers. This has less to do with your skills and talents as a human being or a fighter, and much more to do with the marketing heft and weight that WME overlords have put behind you. If you're on the don't care list, fight an interesting fight and move to the care list. It's possible. It's happened. Until then, don't come crying to us.
Well said. It brought a tear to my eye. I'm a little verklempt. So, follow us on Twitter at KidNate, at Eugene S. Robinson. Read me at bloodyelbow.com. Read Eugene at Aussie.com. Check us both out on Amazon.com. Buy this
Thin Black Duke.
Oxbow.
I see you finally got your order in.
I made my order. I haven't got my book yet.
Fuck you, not. Hey, man, I got $800 worth of orders to the post office yesterday, and you should have seen those people running to get online before me as I got these 2 big IKEA bags full of books, and I'm like toddling in, and people are like, eh! They didn't want to get behind me, you know.
A very sympathetic story, but were any of those books mine?
No, they were not.
You know, Amazon Prime will get you stuff in 2 days.
Yeah, that's a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Well, you know, that's who you're competing with, Eugene.
Yeah, you really? If they manage to have the Thin Black Book, I'd be very surprised.
It's true. It's a very limited edition. That's why I had to order it from you. Yeah, so, well,
no,
we'll see.
Yours will go out, and actually, sadly, yours will go out next week because I probably won't be sending any out before I leave. So
you'll be traveling. Yeah. Well, I know where I stand, but such is life. All right, adios, MMA aficionados. Thanks, Eugene. We'll see you next time.
All right, man. Later.